tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Now here's Edwards. No good there off the double clutch.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Leonard and McDaniels with the block. And now Minnesota on the fast break. There's the lob to Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Here's Jackson after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. And Jackson gets it to go.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
George against Edwards. Kicks it to Towns. Now the pass to Gobert. 6 to shoot. 20 feet out. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
It's George on the wing. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Edwards. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. From deep three-point range. Oh, that's offensive interference. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Jackson kicks to George. Hit the crossover. That doesn't go either for George.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Leonard. And he lays it straight in. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Timberwolves on defense. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Shoots over McDaniel. And Leonard gets it to go.
The mid-range analytics do not apply to Kawhi. That's his shot.
Russell with a wide-open look. His three-pointers off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. To the middle, here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Right side, Russell. 1:02 left to play here in the first. Stolen by Jackson. George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Leonard. And rejection by McDaniel. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. 50 seconds left to play in the first. And that one's good. Leonard. Timberwolves trail by 3. Russell feeling it out a bit. To halt the run. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And the dunk by Zubats.
The team play of Leonard, a catalyst for this offense, does everything you need to affect winning.
6-second difference between the shot and game plan. Here's Russell. Out to Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here's Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Back to Jackson. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Los Angeles on top. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now, here's George. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jackson has the open look. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Timberwolves trail. There's the lob to Towns. Edwards dishes to Russell. Gobert down low. Leonard's there. Out to Russell. Inside. Leonard with the steal. George against Russell. George passes to Leonard. George looking around. He takes it in. Shot from 12. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate. Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Jackson with it. Morris outside. Pass to Zubats. Russell against Jackson. Towns down low. Passes it to McDaniels. Shoots over Zubats. Leonard against Russell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert. Out to Russell. Tries again. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert trying to get open. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got his first bucket in this one. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Jackson. It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels in the post. Leonard's there. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Here's George. Zubats. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Russell against Jackson. Russell dishes to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. From deep. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Leonard looking around. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
McDaniels finds Russell. Left side, Towns. And the rejection by Zubats. Edwards against George. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Free throw good, Russell. Here is Russell. 5 points in the game. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding. Just getting after it. Great activity.
Here's George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Fires the three. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. It could go, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great input. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Edwards finds Towns. There's the triple. Here's Gobert. Out to Russell. Jacks up a three. A putback. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. Here's Leonard. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside, George. Down low, deflects the pass. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here is Russell. 6 points for him. Out to Edwards. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert the pass to Edwards.
An incredible defender. Paul George combination of quickness and length helps alter many shots.
And they take the lead. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have two guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
Towns. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard kicks to George. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Now Russell. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
On the wing, Morris. Zubats against Gobert. Zubats kicks to Jackson. Left side, Edwards. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Solid, just no messing around there. Got to the rack and punched.
Beautiful jam. Fairly well defended, GA, but I guess not well enough. Now, here's George. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Zubats a screen on Towns. And again, no good by the Clippers.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Gobert finds Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. No good on the 3. 36 seconds left in the third. Here's Leonard. That one, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Towns with it. George picks him up. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good with the triple. The Clippers trail. And here's Morris for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And it's Russell in the corner. Back to McDaniel. He kicks to Towns. With the drive. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Good opportunity right here. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Clippers shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Leonard. And the pass to Zubats. And here's George for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's McDaniels. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 4 assists in the game.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Leonard attacking. Morris, left side. On the wing, George. A 3-ball. It's good from long range.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Here's Edwards. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Leonard. Count that one.
What an effort from Kawhi so far on offense. He's working hard and finding plenty of shots.
Jackson against Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. Sweet move. He can't get that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. And stolen by Russell. Outside, Towns. Looking to get it going, and the dunk by Towns.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. Leonard with the steal. And George, here we go. Yes, that goes in. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
They get a hand on it, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Towns down low, defended by George. Shot clock at 6. There's McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter to take the lead. And it's George missing. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. To the paint, Leonard with the steal. 1:39 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Morris. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Down low, McDaniels, and he uses the glass on the layup. That's now 8 points for Jaden McDaniels. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Timberwolves.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
And the rejection by Leonard.
A stellar defender. Leonard's impeccable timing on this end allows him to reject shots.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Russell. Off on the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
George against Edwards. George passes to Morris. To take the lead. It counts.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Jackson against Russell. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Elbow shot is on the way. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close match. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
And welcome to 2K Sports. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
So he gets them both. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
George with the block.
Oh, George has such great defensive instincts, the length, and then the read that time.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Leonard. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Can't connect from 14. Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career. That had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Steps back and fires. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant, he's open. And again, Memphis no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Jackson. Morant with a defensive effort. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. To the left side wing. Stolen by Jackson. He's got a clear path. And George with the jam.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Adams. And it's rejected. Jackson with room to fire. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Morant with the slam!
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Pass to George. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Leonard on the wing. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Brooks. Jackson on the wing. To the middle. Here's Adams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. On the wing, Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. No good, a bit long that time.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
The kick out to Morris. Back to George. And that comes off the assist by Morris. George has got 6.
He might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out a pick and roll and spotting up the threes, but PG could score on the inside.
Now here's Moran. 6 points for him. There's Jackson with the 3 and can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Zubats. George for 3. That doesn't go either for George. Here's Conchar. George defending. Conchar can't hit. He gets it up. Jackson attacking. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Clippers ahead, up 1. And back to the start of the second. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Oh, what I love is that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Ja Morant is out there with John Conchar. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dylan Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Brooks outside. Outside for Morant. And it's off from 3-point range. You know, talking about Dylan Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Here's Leonard.
Get out of the way!
Wow!
Well, not known as a flashy dribbler, Leonard showing off more handles than a 6-door limousine.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Brooks against Leonard. Kicks it out to Jackson. Launches the 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Morant with the slam.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's George, and it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
And stolen by Leonard. And they're pushing it up. And the big finish by Wall. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Here's Morant. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight. Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tiffs, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense, sometimes get outside your gourd a little bit, and that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee, and that goes for both sides. And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, has got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
He buries it from 3.
Think about the rookie year that PG had, where he shot under 30% from the three-point line, but all that tireless work in the offseason, and now such a vital part of his game.
Morant with it, checked by Wall. Here's the 3. They get it again. Adams. The putback. Missed it, even after all of those chances. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George, driving to the basket. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Moran against Wall. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Covington. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Conchar. 4-3. Brooks drives in. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Brooks against Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's George. Conchar pulls it in.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Brooks with it, guarded by Covington. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Conchar. And that misses. That would have put him up. Leonard against Brooks. Oh, it's Kawhi Leonard scoring on a gorgeous play. Leonard's got 8 points.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Clippers ahead. They're up by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's court. Allie, as always, thank you. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving. That is what I'm talking about. Wow. Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
George outside. Knocks it loose. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Moran. Here's Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. There's the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, there's the alley. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And the dunk by Jackson.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Here's Morant. He nails it, and we're tied. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
George left side. The turnaround J. Basket counts. George has got 13. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Here's Morant. Excellent D there from Wall. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Some room here for George. And that one's on target from the wing. And it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Oh, man, Paul George right now, he's on fire, and the D looking hopeless.
Outside for Brooks. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Wall, the pass to George. Jacks up a 3, and there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's foul number 2 for him.
And I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
And the Grizzlies shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And stolen by Covington. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
It takes precision timing for sure. Wall against Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Can they get it? The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. 4 on the clock. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
Here's Conchar. George defending. To the inside. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Here's Morant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
The free throw drops for Morant. And so he hits both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Leonard for 3. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Brooks from outside lays out. No good on the shot. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Morant against Wall. Pass to Conchar. Misses from close range. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's Wall. On the court for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Conchar. George defending. Covington inside. Jackson on him. And the jam by Covington.
And how about that? Covington rising up and throwing it down with some authority.
Pass to Brooks. Over Leonard. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now. George passes to Covington. Jackson against Wall, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Down low. And the big finish by Wall.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. And Morant gets it to go.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Leonard outside. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Memphis trailing here. Here's Brooks. Good on the bucket.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Leonard outside. Outside Covington. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Covington knocking one down and showing some confidence in his ability.
Pass to Morant. Jackson on the wing. Back to Morant. Jackson against Wall. Jackson, the pass to Morant. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And the jam by Covington.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
From deep. Doesn't go that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Leonard on the wing. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Conchar. And the shot's good. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Now Wall. George outside. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Zubac passes to Wall. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant. He takes it in. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Wall. 1:25 left in the fourth. Here's George. Leonard outside. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. On the wing, Conchar. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Clippers.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And what a huge performance it was for Paul George.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Brooks against Leonard. Lets it fly from 18. Off the left rim and out. Morant against Wall. Morant, the pass to Jackson. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Even early on in this game. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
You know, the first thing you think of with both these teams, Greg, their athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. McDaniels is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Brooks misses. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Edwards inside. The Grizzlies pull it in.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Takes it inside. Here's McDaniels. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Anderson outside. Shakes him. He dishes it to Russell. Shoots over Morant. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And that turnaround jumper, such a great shot to have at your disposal.
Russell against Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Anderson dishes to Edwards. Out to Russell. To the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Russell.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. That shot missing. And it's Memphis the other way. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Morant, that's for 2. And that one goes long. Stolen by Brooks. There's the lob to Adams. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And there's a whistle. That goes on John Conchar. That's his first foul. Russell looking around. Outside Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Adams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. Memphis leading by 3. Here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Now, here is Russell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Anderson, the bounce pass. Outside Edwards, and Anderson slams it in.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And it's 8 points for John Morant.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
The kick out to Anderson. Fires the 3. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Count it.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Knocked away. Stolen by Jackson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Inside, stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Morant with the ball. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Outside, Russell. Shot to stop the run. Out to Edwards. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Grizzlies.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Morant. And it's Conchar into the 2. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight. Man.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Conchar. Makes it off the glass. Conchar's got the lead up to 14 now for Memphis.
The vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And the 2006 Sixth Man of the Year, Mike Miller, seems to be enjoying the play from his former team, the Grizzlies.
Played over 6 seasons in Memphis, and his arrival coincided with them becoming a playoff team for the first time in franchise history.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Shoots over McDaniel. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 14. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Morant finds Jackson. Deep 2 from Brooks. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Russell left side. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Gobert, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Outside, Russell. And the 3 ball is good. Russell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Oh, my man way beyond the arc. D'Angelo, smash.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Launches a 3, sinks the three-pointer. Russell's got 6.
And I like when Russell plays with pace. And that was a good shot in rhythm, and that can get him going.
Conchar can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And Morant gets it to go.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Russell against Morant. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Russell against Morant. Shot from 12. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
Russell against Morant. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Morant kicks to Brooks. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him.
13.
We've got 1:18 left now here in the second. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Here's Conchar, 6 to shoot. Out to Brooks. Latre. Rebound, Minnesota. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Russell against Morant to the right side. Fires for 3. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Out to Morant. 3-pointer, Brooks. The shot misses. Poked loose, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball is called on the floor.
Gobert with it. with 4 seconds on the clock. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots.
That'll do it for the first half. Grizzlies lead by 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. The kick out to Anderson. Back to Russell. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Russell's got it back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves. Russell against Morant. Shoots. They grab their own miss. Adams' shot is good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Anderson outside. Outside, Russell. Over Morant. Here's Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
He hits the second from the line. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Conchar. He has 5. Here's the lob to Adams. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 10-point game. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Anderson. That shot off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. And it's Morant missing. Timberwolves trail by 10. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Edwards can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Conchar, the pass to Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Outside, Russell. Anderson with the screen for Russell. Shoots over Morant. And that one hits back iron. Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Out to the wing. Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Edwards. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court. And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Outside, Russell. Kicks it to McDaniels. Anderson right side. 5 to shoot. Gobert the pass to McDaniels from past the arc. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Brooks, and McDaniels with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Brooks, the pass to Concho. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 11. Russell with it. Now defended by Adams. And that one's good. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
An active competitor. Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Morant drives in, and it's in there. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Russell dishes to Anderson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
26 seconds left here on the third quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
He's off on the second. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Russell. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. Jackson's got 9 points.
Well, Jackson has become a threat from range, taking and making those shots more consistently.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And so it's Memphis looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Serving it up on the platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then there's John Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Conchar in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now, here is Russell. Here's the drive. Dishes it to Gobert. Russell passes to Gobert. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
The pass to McDaniels. Out to Russell. Clock at 6. Anderson dishes to Russell. Morant with the steal. Pass to Concho. There's the lob to Adams. It's stolen by Gobert. 4-on-3 break. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Morant. Brooks grabs the board. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And Adams with the slam.
The ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Russell kicks to McDaniels. Floats one up. The shot missing.
I think at the last second he decided to get slick. I don't think he'll make that mistake again.
Morant, a beautiful reverse layup. Morant's got 23.
well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Basket good.
And once Edwards gets a step on you, it's likely going to be a bucket or a foul or both.
Adams, the pass to Jackson. Adams dishes to Jackson. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Banked in off the glass. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Morant with a wide open look. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And the Grizzlies lead by 17. Russell against Morant. Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniels. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes in. And that's 17 points for Anthony Edwards.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
And it's Brooks in the corner. The three from Morant. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Memphis.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Russell against Morant. Passes to Conchar. Over Edwards. And he overshot that one, missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Puts one up from 19. They get it back. Brooks the pass to Morant. Jackson from long range. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. From the arc. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Now Morant. No good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every
And preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And to look at Minnesota's opening lineup, the backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
George outside. He hangs. It's blocked by Gobert. Russell against Jackson. Pass to McDaniels. Can't get it to drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. And the dunk by Leonard.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Jackson against Russell. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Russell's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the dunk by Jackson.
You know, the quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
Outside Russell. Right wing. Here's Towns, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And Towns' three-pointer is the lead. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brent?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Edwards, count it, good.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Pass to George. Takes a 3. Russell with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
It's George on the wing. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Ooh, the turnaround jumper, count it.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Zubac. Leonard for 3. Jackson finds Leonard. He shoots it, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. Jackson down low, guarded by Russell. Jackson can't get it to go. McDaniels can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's George. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Minnesota in the lead. McDaniels with it. Jackson in his pocket. McDaniels passes to Russell. Over to the left wing. Towns down low. Zubac there. Clock at 6. The shot by Towns, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
The kick out to Morris. Lets the 3 fly. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota's shooting a 45% clip from the floor. Edwards against Jackson. Edwards, the pass to Towns. The three is up. Paul George pulls it in. Leonard, right side. Tries the spin move. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Now here's McDaniels. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Up top, Edwards. Releases. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Off target from outside.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
The shot by Russell, no good. The Clippers in the lead. Morris passes to Jackson. That shot is off. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Russell. It's Edwards with a drive. Got a hand on it. On the break. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Russell. Finished off the break. Russell's got 6 points.
You know, he's worked on his conditioning since he entered the league. Russell showing good upper body strength there.
Here's George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Timberwolves have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And here's Edwards outside. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Edwards has got his 2nd basket of the game. Leonard outside. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
Now here's Russell. He has 6. It's good.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Jackson against Russell. Jackson can't get it to go. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Russell. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Jackson, the pass to Morris. Edwards against George. Pass to Jackson. The shot won't fall. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Towns down low. Leonard defending. Denied by Leonard.
One of the league's top defenders. Leonard excels at rising up to swat shots back.
It's good on the putback. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Outside Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen away. Russell against Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. George outside. Leonard finds George. Morris outside. Lets it go from deep. George's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Russell. Outside Edwards. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The T-Wolves on top, leading by just 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Takes a step back. Here's McDaniels. And the layup is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's George. Pass to Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got 12 points in the game.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Outside Russell. Edwards with it. Back to Russell. Crosses over. Out to the right wing. Towns finds McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Shakes him. It's tipped. Jackson outside. Pass to Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Leonard defending. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. George outside. Driving inside. Morris for 3. Edwards pulls it in for Minnesota. They've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Towns down low. He's working on Morris. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Back to Jackson for the lead. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 9.
This is Jackson's game. He's looking to take these shots whenever he gets the opportunity.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
George, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 9 points.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
George drives in. Yep, that one goes.
Slick crossover move. The defense had no way of keeping up.
Russell against Jackson.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Russell. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's powered home by Towns.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Edwards against George. A shot from the mid-range. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Edwards for the lead. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 5 rebounds in the game. Jackson, pass to George. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Outside McDaniels. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
George outside. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot misses. The Timberwolves have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Edwards against George. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers trail. Here's Jackson. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Now here's Russell. Give him 8. Pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's George. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Russell.
Boy, good stick-to-itiveness there from George. Sticks with the shot despite the foul that he gets while in the air.
2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Russell. Outside Edwards. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Clippers ahead. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And the Timberwolves with possession. Trailing by 2 on the court for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. Leonard outside. George outside. Looking to get it going. And he lays it in.
George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Now here's Russell. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Edwards. And they're on the run. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Now Leonard. The ball's knocked loose. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. The Timberwolves shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Jackson against Russell. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on George. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by the Clippers. The shot by Towns, no good. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Jackson, pass to Leonard. Jackson against Russell. Out to Leonard from outside the arc. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
Defensive foul.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
Well, let's make sure we don't overlook the steals they've been able to get now. Those forced turnovers have helped them put points on the board and in their pocket.
And the basket by Towns.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
George outside. Oh, and the dunk by George!
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Up top, Edwards. Towns up top. 5 to shoot. Pass to Gobert. Goes back up. Outside for Russell. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
George outside. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Jackson. Now here's Zubats. Leonard outside. Fires for 3. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Jackson for 3. Morris finds some space. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Jackson against Russell. To tie it up. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
No way to deny it. Coming down the stretch, Russell wants the ball in his hand. He wants to be the guy. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
30 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Leonard outside. And he sinks it.
Boy, it's a scary sight when Kawhi Leonard starts lighting it up like this.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Here's Gobert. Outside McDaniels. And stolen by Leonard. Yes!
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Guard, 6'3", number 12.
And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one. Now here's Morant. All three off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Now here's Morant. This one for three. Morris with the rebound. Jackson against Morant. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Dishes it to Brooks. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We play just over a minute here in the first. And Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David. There's Morant. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got his second basket.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Now here's Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring. And yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
Doris, looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
Bain, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And Morant gets it to go.
And with the short area quickness and vertical, Morant can get a good look from mid-range anytime he wants.
Jackson from long range. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant passes to Jackson. Brooks against George. Here's Jackson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Outside Leonard. Pulls it from 20. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And Brooks gets it to go.
And you have to like how active Brooks is on the floor, working hard to be where his team needs him on that break.
Outside Leonard. From 13. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant drives in. And it's Memphis with another.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Here's Leonard. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by Brooks. Morant with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Bain kicks to Adams. Back to Bain. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first, and what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
It's George on the wing. Back to Jackson. To end the run. Misses off the right iron. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. And then Morant slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's the three. Good on the three-point shot. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Shooting off the dribble is probably one of the toughest skills in the NBA, but Kawhi has it mastered.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 10.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Now, here's George. He has 5. The shot's good. George has got 5 points now in the quarter. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs. And last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot down low more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now, here is George. 7 points in the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Morant drives in. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Outside, George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Yeah, and he had to be tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish. And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Morant. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Bain. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And now a 12-point Grizzly lead. Morant against Jackson, and it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now, here is George. Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for George.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
At the line for one.
1:51 left in the first half of basketball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Leonard. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And it's 7 points for Leonard.
Well, this might be Kawhi Leonard's favorite shot. It gets him in rhythm. The mid-range jumper so silky.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, that man is going for the jugular.
Now, here's George. He has 7. High post shot. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And a wide open look for Payne. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Leonard. Takes a 3. And they recover it. Short. And blocked by Payne. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's Jackson. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
You've got to be careful and on point with Reggie Jackson as a defender because he is so good at drawing that contact and making you put him at the foul line.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's George, and blocked by Payne. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. "19 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jackson. Out to Morris. Jackson passes to Leonard. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter. Thank you, David, for that interview. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. George finds Morris. And too long on the shot. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Kicks it out to Leonard. A second chance effort. Pass to Wall. Back to Leonard. Zubac. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Morant outside. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Wall's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Morant with it. He's picked up by Wall. And the rejection by Zubac. Wall against Adams. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 3-on-3. Here's the lob to Adams. He dishes it to Brooks. It's stolen by Wall. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for L.A.
Wall dishes to Morris. The kick out to Wall. Here's Zubac. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. It's deflected. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Ball's knocked loose. Morris looking over the floor. From deep, George. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bain kicks to Brooks. Back to Bain. Over Wall. The Grizzlies with another miss. Clippers trail by 16. The 3 from George. Drills the three-pointer. George has got 10 points in the game.
Well, no hesitation. The full arsenal on display here. A catch and shoot, rise and fire. Yes, Paul George.
Morant outside. They could use a bucket. And then Morant slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Puts it up from 12. Off the left rim and out.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Morant for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Morris outside. Off target with his 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Brooks. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. The pass to Adams. Poked away. George with the ball. Now defended by Bain. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And he's good on the second. Clippers trail by 16. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's George. Tries again, and it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team.
Here's Leonard. Zubac finds Leonard, and that one drops for him. Leonard's got 9.
Kawhi Leonard, if you allow him to get to his spots, it's an easy score. In the painted area, that's easy money.
Jackson, a screen on George. Out to Brooks. Ball against Morant. Driving inside. And finished off by Morant.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 23 points.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And George kicks to Leonard. Driving the lane. And that one, good.
Boy, it looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the lay-in.
Pass to Brooks. Out to Morant. Brooks against Leonard. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
From the arc. Here's Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on John Wall.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. 17-point game. George passes to Zubac. That ball, nice feed that time from George.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Here's Morant. Out to Brooks. Beyond the arc. Trains the three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
Oh, yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Leonard the pass to Morris. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's George. The shake. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
Shot from the inbound. George. Great D that time from Bain. Memphis leading by 18. Here's Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And, guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Offensive rebound. Another shot. And it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got 4 this quarter.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Bain kicks to Adams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
This is Steven Adams at his absolute best. This guy is a high percentage shooter because he understands how to use his frame.
Here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Morant throws it down.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Outside, George. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
.135 left to play here in the fourth. Outside for Jackson. Here's Bain.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Second free throw, no good. Clippers trail by 20. Here's George. Los Angeles with another miss. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Outside, Bain. Over George. That one off the back iron and out. And here are the Clippers now. Here's Wall. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Well, John Wall's teammates always encourage him to score on the interior. You can see the results right there.
The 3 from Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Wall, that's good.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Snatched up. Spins. Outside for Jackson. Can't cash in from the high post. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basket.
The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. At small forward.
Well, the pace figures to be fast tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one. Up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Kept alive, Adams. Brooks, the pass to Bain. From downtown. The shot that time not on target. And Minnesota will come the other way. Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. Second chance effort. Pass to Prince. The three from Russell. Brooks with the rebound. Moran against Towns. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
It's funny watching Brooks. He kind of lulls you to sleep and then he explodes with an aggressive move.
And a deep three from Russell. And it's Bain with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Moran. The quick look, no good that time.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Inside, here's Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Prince. And he buries his first look.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense, force them to close off the lane.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Fred.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the basket by Memphis. And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. To the right side. The shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. The shot no good. And Memphis taking it the other way down. Here's Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Moran. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
Fires high post. Here's Gobert. Goes back up. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Here's Gobert. Stolen by Bain. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. A minute 15 left to play in the first. From deep, Moran. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Moran's got 6.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Gobert with a screen on Moran. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Moran with the slam.
Quick hands from Desmond. Coming up with that steal. Beautiful.
Pass to Towns. And the layup falls.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Jackson with it. Outside Bain. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Both good from the line that time. Memphis leading. Pass to Moran. Back to Bain. Morant with it. This one for 3. That one's good from Bain on the assist by Morant. He's got 5.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
And so it's Memphis closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, if you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Gobert inside, pounded by Morant. Gobert with the bucket.
In a league of huge guys, Gobert's size stands out, helps him absorb contact. Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
The Timberwolves trail. Prince down low, Jackson on him. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
He's an elite defensive talent in the game. The arms of Rudy Gobert just go on forever.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived. I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps. Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Russell attacking. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Puts up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards got 5 now.
This is who Towns is. An unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Morant finds Jackson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Towns with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Here's Gobert. Nails the baby hook. Now just a 3-point Memphis lead.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare. With his height, it's tough to create good coverage.
Jackson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Towns. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Jackson. And so far in this one, 2 for 4. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition. And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Russell. Gobert with a screen on Moran. The three from Russell. The Grizzlies pull it in.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
From deep, Bane. Edwards pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Russell. They get it back. And Gobert with the stuff.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Here's Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bane against Edwards. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Bane. Pass to Adams. Brooks outside. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Grizzlies up 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit. Gave this offense a different dimension.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Russell, the pass to Edwards.
This is what Steven Adams is known for. A fantastic defensive player with terrific instincts.
Moran finds Jackson. Wing shot on the way. And it's Morant missing. And for Minnesota, they're shooting just under 40% from the field. Here's Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Edwards has got 9 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Bane. Now Adams. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Out to the wing. Second chance shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Steven Adams.
You're so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Memphis leading. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
The free throw drops for Morant. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. for Memphis. They've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Morant, the pass to Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bain needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Pass to Towns. Here's Brent. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Bain. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists. Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Russell against Morant. Russell, the pass to Gobert. To win the run. Another shot. And the layup is good. Gobert's got 14 points for the game.
We're watching the offensive development by Rudy Gobert. He is exploding tonight.
Back to Morant. Outside for Brooks. Pulls up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Good, and the setup by Morant. Give him 8.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
Here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards for 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
Pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
I love the competitive fire John Morant plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
Outside Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And it's Morant missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Towns for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Eight seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Morant. And that one's long. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 9. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. 2 on the clock. Towns for 3. The shot comes out. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Jackson can't get it to go. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Oh, stolen by Morant. Jackson with it. Towns covering. And the dunk by Jackson.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Outside Russell. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. 5 on the clock. Towns for 3. And Morant clears the board. Here's Jackson. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
For a big man to be that fluid and that coordinated as a runner, it's a huge advantage. Jaren Jackson getting it done in transition.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant, the pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. From deep, Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 25 points in the game. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Towns to halt the run. And it's good on the layup.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Morant against Russell.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Outside Russell. From deep 3-point range. It's rebounded by Memphis. Payne, the pass to Adams. On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Morant. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Memphis with another.
What a night for Ja Morant. Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
2 minutes.
Morant against Russell. Here's Gobert. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Throws it up high, and then Morant with the dunk.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Pass to Edwards. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Back to Morant. From about 19, Minnesota with a rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Good on the shot.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Now Brooks. Beyond the arc. And they get it back. Payne finds Brooks. Tries again. And that one hits the back iron. And here are the Timberwolves. They trail by 14. Payne against Edwards. Outside Russell. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were...
Bye.